It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. Now, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Even if he doesn't replicate his big 2020 season, you still marvel at the work Thomas has done. Once a college quarterback, reinvented himself as a tight end, now in his 7th season at the position, and still getting first downs in the NFL.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught downfield by McClure. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Howell changing the play here. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
28-yard gain. First down, Washington.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give left side to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Will they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4?
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Allen able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 7, Eagles nothing.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3. Back to the ground with Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Howell will throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Howell sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy, 63, bang. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Let's go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's right, that's right.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
You on left. Crowd left, get it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a bit closer. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. There's a nice move. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now throwing on first down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Faking the handoff. Howell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
Tiger Hornet. Hey. 63, 63, 63.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Howell. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Howell to throw on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10. At their own
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw, Howell. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
First down, Washington.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Howell out of the shotgun. This one left side caught by Gibson. Down the left sideline. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 11. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Hey, Silver.
From the 31, Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Eagles first down.
73.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
63.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
63.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
On second down, Swift. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4 down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. I don't know about you, CD, but I did not see this coming. What a comeback to make this a game again.
I'm with you on that one because I didn't see it as well. You just think about the momentum swings we've seen so far. This game should have been over. Should have been done and dusted. But this is why you can never take anything for granted in this great game of football.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Let's go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's the second down and 6. Powell. Throw right side complete to Dodson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Powell throwing on third down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Powell, he'll look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. Powell looking to throw again. Going right back to Dodson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Powell now to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Robinson will try to pick it up. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Alex Arma. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
Tiger Hornet.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
63, 63, 63, 73, 73.
Looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
73, 73. Hey.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. There he goes again. Now look out. To the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. So a victory here for the Commanders. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Commanders, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.